Alrighty, another day, and we are already taking advantage of the market. You can see we are selling GBP JPY, and I have already entered in on this trade idea 3 times. That's right. So I'm going to show you quickly what that looks like. So here you can see 1, 2, and we're now in the third. So that one we took, let me have a look at our history quickly. I'll show you that. We took $48 on that one. Second one, we took $19. And this one, I am looking for about $65. So we're looking at taking about about $120. And the reason being is, let me just move this up for you. That trade from yesterday, if you haven't watched that, go watch that video. It was a GBP USD. I'll go back to there. If I zoom out, you should be able to see the trade. Yeah, there we go. So you can see I bought there and closed. Was that? I think that's what it was. Let me have a quick look. No, it was USD JPY. Sorry, because I didn't think it was sells. Okay. So yesterday, that's what you would have seen. You would have seen that move. I kept everything open, and I talked about that in the video that I said I was going to leave it because I thought overnight what might happen is I might pick up 1 or 2 of my other positions and then push down again, which is exactly what happened. Why is this? All right, there we go. I froze for a bit there. So you can see that's exactly what happened. Picked up both positions and pushed down. So this is now counting as a new day's trade. So if you look over here, our history, if we look at the 22nd, so we've got 1, 2, okay, yeah, so that's it. So we at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades for today. Today's the day we're going to hit that 0.5. So we are going to take off one of our days for that 0.5. You know what I've been talking about with the 5%ers. You have to have at least 3 days that are hitting profit, and what they consider to be profit is a 0.5. You know, in my eyes, profit is profit, right? Whatever you make, you make. That's profit, right? But no, according to the 5%ers, it has to be at least 0.5. So these trades now are currently sitting at, let's have a look, 107 plus 264 plus 48 plus 19 equals. So we are currently sitting at $438 for the day. It's still fairly early. It's not even lunchtime yet. So all we need now is to make essentially about $62, right? That's all we need to hit our target. So this one, where are we? GBP, JPY is what I'm selling today. So I don't care if we go up and hit some more. We'll push down. You can see at the moment we were just on $1,000 profit so far. So let's have a look what that looks like on the actual dashboard. Let's move my face out the way. So you can see at the moment we are looking good. I mean, my win rate at the moment is 83.3%. My profit factor is 32.5. So if that doesn't make you excited about this strategy, I don't know what does. So I'm doing this every single day, guys, trading this strategy. I'm not really going into too much detail about it. And I'm not trading lives yet because we don't have enough people watching. So if you want to watch me do this live, then subscribe to the channel. And just comment on any of these videos that you would be interested in the lives, and then I could do the lives. All I need is, I would say, at least 5 to 10 people that will be able to tune in for the lives, and then I will start doing it. But without that, I'm just going to be doing these videos from now on, which is just going to be a kind of what I'm doing, and then maybe later on I'll do a recap, and that'll be the video. So at the end of every day, I will be posting a video. It'll be a video every day. That's my target. So you can see 5% is go. I'm not sure why my video is acting up. Is it because I've gone bigger on it? Let's have a quick look. Could also be because I have Chrome open. Let me close Chrome. Should be okay now. All right. So you can see here, guys, I've already kind of taken advantage of this setup 3 times, okay? So for this single trade, what did I say we've already hit today? Let's go back to the market. History, move that out the way. History, we have gone 48.19, so we're already on about $60, close to $60, pushing for another 60. So we're basically taking about 120 off this one. All we need is about another, what did I say, 60 or so dollars to basically hit that $500 for the day. So it's going to be our first $500 day. you can see our total profit there is 1,018. So this is day 4. So day 4, we're sitting at 1,000, just a little over 1,000. I'm going to start pushing a little bit more like I am now, being a little bit more aggressive, because I want to be hitting kind of the $500 if I can every day, or at least $300 to $500, anywhere between that, because I do need to hit another 2 more days with the 0.5, the $500. I need 2 more $500 days. I'm pretty sure I can say without, kind of worrying too much that today is going to be a $500 day, because we had that nice trade in the evening while I was asleep. Kind of played out perfectly. So that's where we are. This is the setup. We're on GBP JPY. We're selling. We've already taken advantage of this position 3 times. Well, we're in the 3rd time now. I actually would like to see this go up a little bit more, and then can kind of get me into some more action. Let me show you what else is going on. We are looking at currently on 150K account, 5,500 or thereabouts. Profit, I'm pushing for $8,000. This is on one of my funded accounts. Then we are also taking a challenge on another account, which we are currently sitting at just shy of 5,000. So about just over $3,000 to go on this one, which is a phase 1. And then we're pushing on to phase 2. This is all happening with Titan X, so it's all automated. I'm not even doing anything. I just let it do its thing in the background. So looking for that next funded account. And I'm actually going to be going a little bit more aggressive as well on that. So let me know if you want to see me kind of talk more about that, or kind of show what I'm doing when it comes to that. I do show a lot of that on the Blue Edge channel. So if you guys are not aware, I basically do all of these videos, talk about the product with Blue Edge. And I am looking at taking on a few of my subscribers here who are willing to buy into the Blue Edge product. And I will be giving up 50%, a full 50% of what I make with that affiliate link, which essentially means you'll get the product for 20% less. So you'll be paying 20% less than anyone else. But on top of that, I will work with you until you have a funded account. So I will literally, you will sit on a video, we'll go through everything until you have a funded account. So if this is something you're interested in, just make sure you're subscribed, number 1, and pop a DM. Tell me, I'm really interested in this, and then we can kind of talk about it more. I have seen a few people talking about them being interested, and I'm only going to be taking on maybe 1 or 2 people initially. If that goes well, then I'll be looking at doing maybe anywhere from 2 to 5 new signups per month, or every 2 or 3 months. We'll see how it goes though, but that's the idea. All right, so let's see how this trade ends up going. I'd like to see this come in and pick up the new position there, push down. If we can get another $100 out of this one, I'll be happy. Then I'm going to call it for the day. Then we'll be done for the day, because we essentially will have hit our 0.5%. So there's no point trading further. Don't want to risk it. We'll close up for the day. And then, first day. We only need 3 days. And this is the 4th day of trading. And it looks like we're already going to hit our 0.5 on this day. So if we do this once a week, I'm looking at hopefully getting this account kind of done, because 8% is the target, $8,000. So I'm hoping to get this within, a month and a half. And then we're going on to phase 2. And I want to show you something with the 5%ers actually. Right, let me just show you this. Fivers. Go to the official site. I want to show you the whole kind of plan with this one. What I'm planning, my thinking. I'm going to kind of put you in my brain now, and show you why I don't mind going kind of slower with this one. So the first plan is on the high stakes, which is what I am on now, right? We're on the 100K account. Now with the scaling with this one, right? If we are 100K, when I hit 10%, which I think I can do that in 2 months. So 2 months, I'll basically, number 1, be taking $4,000 profit. I'll scale up. We hit another 10%. So it'll be essentially 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's a year, 14. So basically 4 months into the 2nd year, we should be getting to the 350K, right? Yes, it's slow progress, but the point of this account is slow growth. I'm looking at slow growth, right? And at that point, I'll not only be getting 100% of my profit, so whatever, what'll 5% on 350 KB. Let me just work that out for you guys quickly. 5% times 350, 17,500. I get 100% of that, right? If I'm hitting that 5% target every month, but at this point, I'll also be getting that you can see over here, 4,000 fixed payout, no matter what happens, right? So essentially at this point, it becomes a salary. I'll be making $4,000 regardless of what my account is doing. So if I'm hitting that 5%, I'm making $17,000 plus that 4,000. We're looking at 20K months at that point. So a year and a half to get to a 20K month, I'm fine with that. I can definitely work my way towards that. But even looking at, if we take 2, 4, 6 halfway, right? After the 6th month, we should be sitting on 175K, 175K. Now, if you're looking at a 5% month on that, and you're getting minus 15%, you're still getting $7,500. I'll be making $7,500 a month at this point on this account alone. So slow growth, but once that ball starts rolling, and you see once we get to this 500K, so at this point, we just keep doing what we're doing, you know, kind of almost forgetting about it. And by, I'd say, like the second year of having this account, and the strategy I'm trading now, I'm fairly confident I can keep this account going for 2 years. At that point, we will still be taking 100%. So 100%, what is that? 5 to 5, 25 grand, 25 grand on that account plus 10 grand. We're looking at 30 grand months at this point, guys. So definitely something that is worth building up to. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I've just got to find out from these guys if I can. I want to also sign up for the boot camp. I'm going to be signing up for the 20K account, which essentially will give me $5,000 initially. 6% profit, I move up to 10 grand. Then you go to bootcamp funded trader, 10, 15. Oh, that's right. That's 250K account, 100K. We can push for the 100K account. 250. We can actually, so we sign up for the 250K account, right? Our initial balance is 100K. We just need to make 6% profit on that. Once we hit 6%, we get 225. We get $10. So you're not really making anything. You don't make anything initially, right? You're just kind of working way up. Cost me $225 to buy into the 250K account. But when I get funded, I've got to pay another $350, right? So you're looking at a little over $500, close to $600 sign up fee. But you only pay the remainder once you actually get there, right? So step one, 100K. We make 6% on that. We get bumped up to 150K, make 6% on that, bumped up to the 200K, make 6%, bumped up to the 250K. Now on the funded account, I think our target is, that's when we can go into the scaling plan. And you only need to be making 5%, right? Every time you hit 5%, what will happen? So if we start at the 250 over here, so this is your max loss of profit and payout. So at this point, we are looking for 12 grand, right? We hit that 12 grand, we get 50% of that, we're going to make 6 grand. Then we get bumped up to a 275K account, make that 6%, we get bumped up to a 300K, make 6%. So you will keep doing this, and you can keep doing this until you are essentially bumped up to a $4 million account. So I want to see if I can sign up for this while I have the other account. If I can, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to be doing the same thing with Bo. So 2 accounts, slow growth. But in 2 years' time, even if I'm on the $1 million account in 2 years' time, right? I'm essentially looking for a 50K. I get 75% of 50K at that point, right? So if you're looking at a 50K payout, which you are essentially getting, so minus 25%, still getting $37,000 at that point. And then you get bumped up to the 1.5. Then you get bumped up to the 2. You work your way up to the $4 million and you're getting 100% of that 6%, right? Even if you're only pushing for that 6% every 2 months, which on my strategy is definitely possible, every 2 months to be making 200K. I mean, it's life-changing stuff, guys. So sometimes slow and steady really does win the race, guys. It really does. And it just shows you the potential. Don't be greedy. Just pick your number, aim for them, hit them, and eventually you are going to be making a lot more money than the guys that are looking at big profits but not consistent, right? You can have guys that, yes, on the hyper growth or the high stakes are getting 10% a month, right? But not consistently, they're losing accounts. So they're growing, getting nice payouts, but then they lose their account and they've got to start again. Versus me, who, yes, initially I'm not going to be making anywhere near the amount they are, but in 2 years' time, I guarantee you, if I stick to it, I'll be making more than these guys that are pushing more aggressively. So that's the plan, guys. That is the plan, and that's what I'm going to stick to. And if you keep watching and you subscribe and you watch everything I'm doing, you can be doing this along with me. How would you like to have a $4 million funded account in 2 years' time? Or how would you like to have a 500K account in 2 years' time that you are not only making 100% of the profit from that, right? 25 grand, plus you're making 10 grand every month regardless. So even if you don't hit your profit target, right, you still can take your withdrawal. Let's say you only hit 2% on that 500K account. You still, that is still 10K, plus you're making another 10K as a salary every month. As long as you're keeping that account, they are paying you. Mind-blowing stuff, guys. So that's the target. That's the growth plan. That's the manual side. My manual side, that's my manual plan. The other thing that is going on at the same time, I'm already hitting that 5K every month consistently with the Blue Edge stuff, with the prop farming blueprint and Titan X trading automatically for me. My target for that is to get to the million funded or holding $1 million at one time, in which case I can very easily be making 20 grand a month on that as well. So there's going to be two separate things happening at the same time, right? When they all come together in 2 years' time, it's just going to be really interesting to see where we're going to be in the 2 years' time, slow initially, but just forget about it. Forget about it, man. Just let it do its thing. You do your thing consistently every day, and in 2 years' time, you are going to be smiling. So if you want to join me, guys, if you want to join me for this process, for this whole kind of journey, and see if I can achieve what I'm talking about. If not, so what, right? If I do, and you're along with the ride, man, you're going to be smiling. So with that being said, guys, please like the video if you do like the video. I want to start kind of building up some momentum here. The more people I get to watch these videos, the more people are starting to get to subscribe, the more chance we have of doing lives, the more chance you have of joining me for the journey, and you can kind of, do the same thing as me. And in 2 years' time, maybe we'll meet up somewhere and have the most amazing holiday ever. We'll have a Sati Trades holiday for all the Sati Trades people that have been running along with me. Biggest holiday ever. So that's it. It's a bit longer video, guys, but I'm excited about this. I'm super excited about where this is going. I'm already $1,000 up. This 5% account, I'm super excited about. It's going to be something that is going to definitely be life-changing in a year, 2 years. It's going to be life-changing. So if you want to join along, please do. Let's build this community. Let's build the Sati Trades community up, guys, and let's get something going here. I have been a little bit slack on kind of keeping this going, but now I'm ready to kind of go full on. So please join me, guys. That being said, there's nothing else to say, but I will be on a little bit later. For you, it'll just be literally in 2 seconds. For me, it's going to be the rest of the day. I'll let you know how this trade goes, and do we hit our $500 profit? All right, we'll see you then, guys. Bye-bye. All right, guys, I told you 2 seconds and I'm back. End of day, and it's been a fantastic day. We've taken a few wins, some big trades, and we've hit our profit target of the 0.5%. Sorry about my cat in the background. So good day. Let me just show you everything. I will stay here. So this was the last trade. We tapped into there, pushed down. You can see we hit our profit target. I'm going to go to that over here. So there, we close that. This was the trade right over there. Tapped in, pushed down. Was only looking for a small target because I didn't need much. If I go to the history, we'll show you today. What was the first one? You can see a lot of trades today. Busy day. And even though there are some red, you see some red there. I closed reds on purpose because my overall, I still am overall in profit, right? But I am taking some of the positions are losing, but I am overall in profit. Mama, can you shut up, please? Her name is Mama because, oh, never mind. Can't get into that. Anyway, so 107, you can see here, total was, I think, about 520 for the day. So you can see all of these, few losses there, nice 126, 60. And all in all, we're currently sitting on 1,070. It's 1,110 in total profits. Obviously, we have got some commissions that are deducting. So 1,070. If I go to this over here, you can see it's not showing as the profitable day yet, which I'm a little more worried about. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to force a trade. From what I've worked out, I'm pretty sure I've hit the 500 today. I think it's just because the day is not over. So they could still, I still could take losses, right? So they're not going to count it until the day is over. So I'm going to look back in tomorrow and I think that profitable day should be there. But sitting on 1,070, only 7,000 or so to go. Taking me 1 week to do that. I'm going to push for this pass on this for in about 5 weeks. That's what I'm going to do. I'm also looking at starting the boot camp. So I'm going to look at starting the boot camp, the 250K boot camp very, very soon. And I'm going to be doing that at the same time. So we're looking at running these side by side. Boot camp, I only need to be hitting 6% to move up to the next. There's 3 phases. You go 6%, you go to phase 2, 6%, you go next phase, 6% again, and then you go to your funded, 250K funded, and then you're looking for 5%. Every time you hit 5%, you cannot take any profit unless you hit 5%. So I'm going to be looking at hitting that every month. So once that happens, I think we are going to be, things are going to be going well. So make sure you follow for that because it's all going to be tracked here. Everything, you're going to see everything. So this is all going to be 5%ers at the moment. I did contact them today and they said I can run 100K here and I can also run the 250 boot camp at the same time. It's just that I can't run multiple 100Ks within the high stakes. So that's where we are, guys. Everything looking really good. So far, the progress is exactly where I want it to be. We've hit 1% in 4 days. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and squeeze out another 500 if I can. I'm going to trade quite aggressively tomorrow, see if I can get 3 to 500. If I can get another 500, that'll be amazing. But I'm not going to force it. Yeah, and that's it, guys. That's the update. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have, and everything I spoke about earlier still applies. So if you guys are interested, make sure you subscribe. Let's get our subscriber count up and start tracking this 5% stuff because I think there's some really cool growth that's going to happen. All right, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.